And speaking of the pandemic, here's one thing that it taught us. It's the importance of better health infrastructure. The Wuhan virus has not been eliminated entirely, but we learned to live with it. And that was made possible by vaccines. Health experts have stressed on the importance of effective immunization, not just against the coronavirus, but against several other diseases as well. Let's take a look at what 2023 has in store for us.
The development of COVID-19 vaccines was a crucial achievement at a time of urgent medical need. The world had come to a standstill. Lockdowns seemed never-ending. Vaccines became the most important weapon in the battle against COVID-19, a disease with severe respiratory symptoms that had taken the lives of millions. The role that they played in combating the pandemic has cemented their status as the first line of defense. 2 years on, 13 COVID-19 vaccines and their modified versions have been authorized by the WHO for emergency use. While we applaud this achievement, it is important to note that this is not seen just as a one-off achievement, but as a genuine breakthrough. But where do we go from here? New variants keep emerging, and some countries like China are still relying on vaccines that just don't work. However, next-generation COVID vaccines could make the biggest difference in 2023. According to the WHO, more than 170 such vaccines are in clinical trials. Two potential breakthroughs to keep an eye out for. The first one is nasal vaccines. These vaccines are directly sprayed into the nose or throat. They aim to create immunity in the cells, which are the first to come in contact with the virus. This means the infection can be stopped right in your nose, before it proliferates in your body. Most importantly, such vaccines could prevent transmission, which first-generation COVID jabs failed to do. India and China approved nasal vaccines in September this year. A dozen more are in development in the West, and some are showing promising results in early clinical trials. Another breakthrough to look out for is variant-proof vaccines. Scientists are working hard to develop vaccines that work against potential COVID variants. Some of these vaccines target specific groups of coronaviruses, including the 4 seasonal cold viruses that cause mild to moderate upper respiratory tract illness. These jabs will undergo large-scale human trials in 2023, and a broad coronavirus vaccine may be available by 2024. Experts say vaccine development needs to be directed at the triple infectious disease threats. These include infectious diseases with epidemic or pandemic potential, such as influenza COVID variants, and respiratory syncytial virus or RSV. High-consequence infectious diseases like viral hemorrhagic fevers are also on the list. And the most important one is the threat of antimicrobial resistance, which is predicted to lead to 10 million deaths by 2050. Distribution of vaccines is just as important as their development. According to the WHO, measles is an imminent threat in every region of the world. In 2021, there were an estimated 9 million cases and 128,000 deaths from measles worldwide. 2022 also saw weakened measles surveillance, but measles vaccine distribution will be on the top agenda next year. If things go as planned, 2023 could be a promising year for the health sector.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.